So seeing this is my last video for 2018, I wanted to do a reflection, but seeing that I am in China, I wanted to take you guys along on a little road trip. I am going to visit my middle school, my old stomping ground, and let's just talk about reflections and show you guys sceneries along the way. So in case you guys didn't know, I have a Twitter account and I have actually been posting 2018 highlights on there since the beginning of this month, and I've actually kept that up for the entire month, which is kind of unbelievable. So let's just take a while to go through each of them and hopefully be done by not too long. Okay, first, biophysics. Professor Henshevsky is so amazing. He's a very new professor at Case, but he's figured out how to teach. I think he got his PhD from MIT, which is where he got the idea to only have homeworks count towards grades. And like honestly, not having exams just took so much pressure off. And since it was my only class, I got to learn because I wanted to, not for the grades. And I loved biophysics as a class, and I'm actually taking another class with them next semester, statistical mechanics, which is, honestly, I hated my undergraduate thermodynamics and statistical mechanics class. And I hope he'll fix that attitude within me, and I trust that he'll be able to convert me into loving that subject. Since I just mentioned hating a class in my undergraduate, number 2, finishing my undergrad. Boy, am I glad I'm done. In the past 4 years, no one really cares about what you do during your undergrad life. It's all up to you. I mean, obviously professors care, but like they don't care enough to force you to do stuff. It's all up to you. It's all up to your motivation. And there were times where I was questioning myself whether or not I was actually made for this, right? So I am so glad I'm done, and I am so glad that I have become 3, a paid researcher. Research is so cool. It's so frustrating, but it is so cool. I love being able to solve this problem. And yes, it is one problem that I've been working on for the past 3 years. But like I love my research right now, and I've been wanting to make a video about my research for forever, and I just don't even know how to start. Like I love this thing. I don't want to do it wrong. And then there was a time when I talked on the board of trustees for ThinkBox, which is our engineering facility, our engineering machine shop. And that was insane. I formed bonds with trustees of the university over a dinner, really. And the dinner was so good. We had like the salad, the main course, and then dessert, and then coffee, tea. Like it was served in a very traditional banquet style, and like that was amazing. The food was really good, and I got to form bonds with these really cool engineers and business people. I am arriving at the train station. Oh, metro station. Okay, let's talk about a person, Professor Kanemacher. He's genuinely a friend. He is just so nice. I don't know what else I want to comment about him. Read the thing. Now let's talk about the 2 conferences I went to and volunteered at over the summer. It was so cool. I met Nobel physicists. I met Nobel Prize winning physicists. I talked with them. I was in a photo with them. What? Let's talk a little bit about YouTube, more specifically Veritasium. He's given me so much this past year. Him trusting me with his videos and letting me translate it into Chinese, and letting me upload these translated subtitled videos onto a Chinese platform. That's just, I don't know, I find it really cool. He already has 15,000 subscribers over there too, and it's been really cool building up this thing. 8, being on a committee to choose the best undergraduate professors. I have to admit, I was kind of sad when I figured out that I was not able to get any of my professors the award, but It was very cool, like chatting with them and them being like, hey, Alice, you know, you should root for me. And it was just hilarious watching these, you know, these people that normally wield power over me, and now I have power over them. It's kind of that weird exchange of power.
The train bound for Xinli Lake is arriving soon. Please line up in the designated areas.
Let's talk about rocket team and robotics. I am pretty sad, honestly, that I didn't get to make a video about either rocket team or robotics this past semester, and I have so much good footage stored up. These two clubs have just been really the backbone of my engineering Alice, the engineering Alice, for the past 4.5 years, and it's just so cool being able to meet engineers when you're a physics major. 10, being a TA for the software lab. It was Chris Fiakowitz has been trying to convince me to become a TA for something for so long now, and I finally did it, and I really liked it. I liked interacting with the sophomores and teaching them, you know, what I think of physics, and like at least physics on the sophomore level. So I just learned there's a faster way to get to where I'm going on these trains, and I've just decided to stay on because I thought I was getting off in one stop. Number 10. What was number 10? Oh right, yeah, John Rule. This freaking physicist has his own Wikipedia page, and I know him, and he's writing my rec letters for grad school. What? What? I like him. I really do. He taught me Senior Lab, and then E&M too, and he's just so good teaching both labs and lectures. I didn't know that was possible. Here's a little view of what it looks like inside the train. So a lot of people just got off at Hwacheongbang, which is the, you know, like the popular electronics market that people are talking about, and now there's a crying baby. But anyhow, let's talk about the internet. This year is the year So this is the year I discovered the Discord communities, and oh my god, I am so happy I discovered them because these people are really cool to chat with, and the best thing is I don't have to say goodbye to these people. I forgot to record for this on the way, but yeah, I'm not made for math. The physics department and the material science departments have both been really helpful to me, and I regret not interacting sooner with the physics department, and I am really trying. Which direction am I going in? Anyways, I am really trying to interact more with the material science department now, to not let, you know, the physics department story resurface itself. And yeah, both departments are really cool. Speaking of the physics department and physics, the physics GRE really pushed me, and I think I really got a better grasp on the physics concepts by studying for the physics GRE, and by, you know, being able to map all the concepts together and such. And I got a decent score on the GRE in the end, which was kind of the ultimate goal, but the thing I gained from it that I wasn't expecting to gain was a connection of all the physics concepts, and it was so cool. I literally linked classical mechanics with E&M, and that was amazing. I'll just let you read this. Yeah. 18. Keeping in touch with former physics friends. This line has more people than the other line. I just got to my final destination, and I'm going to visit some old teachers. But first, 18. Keeping in touch with former physics friends. I genuinely can't believe that the physics groups that we had formed when I was in undergrad, they're all still pretty active. People are chatting in there, and I'm learning about, you know, my friends' experiences at UC Boulder and Columbia and all those really good physics schools. And I can't believe that those groups are still active, because, you know, as physicists, the stereotype is we're not social, and I was not expecting these groups to be active. This is right outside the metro station where my old middle school was the closest to, and actually there you could see the buildings of my old middle school. It's Shenzhen Foreign Languages School, and I mean it's one of the best middle schools and high schools actually. They have a lot of branches in Shenzhen, and well, those brown buildings we're coming up to, that's it. 19 ThinkerCon. I mean, just go watch that video I made of it. It was a pretty good event. It really was. Time to talk about another person, Chris Fiakowitz. He is another really cool CS professor. He's so influential, to me at least, and he's changed my life so much. I cannot thank him enough. Holy cow, I heard they had an activity going on. I was not expecting it to be, wow, this is really cool. Let me see if I can find any of my old teachers that brought me up from this place. Wow, also they renovated the building since I was here. I'm so jealous of the new generation. Hey look, it's Baymax. This is really, wow, I'm back. Holy cow. My old stomping ground, this is what really started it all. That's my old science teacher. I spot my old science teacher. He's right there. The one in that suit? Yep, that's him, alright. He has not spotted me yet. I just sent the group a WeChat message. Oh, he's checking his WeChat messages. I don't know what he's doing. I'll go say hi to him. So, turns out my old science teacher has become the head for the grade, the 8th grade this is. Hey, you know, people change, people advance in their careers. This is so odd. She's my old headmaster, so the boss of the class, and she was my old science teacher and was the boss of our adjacent class, so I know both of them quite well. That's my old history teacher. I guess this would be the perfect time to say 21, coming back to China. This time it feels different. I don't know why. I genuinely feel different. I mean, maybe it's the physicist within me, maybe it's kind of accurate, I don't know. Holy cow, what was that? That was a balloon. Wow. I didn't have time to record everything that day, but the rest of my posts were mostly about growth, and I went back to Missouri over the summer for a bit. And well, see you guys next week with a video about Shenzhen.